Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Let me make sure y'all can hear me once I'm live streaming and I'm setting up my OBS. Let me make sure y'all can hear me real quick. Y'all can hear me perfectly. There's 0 people watching as of right now other than me. We're gonna go ahead and play some MX versus ATV Supercross Encore. And I'm live streaming this, by the way, if you can't tell. Whether you're gonna watch it live. I don't know if you're watching it live, but more than likely, knowing my history with live streams, you probably aren't. But feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notifications so every time I upload a video, you'll know, and every time I live stream, you'll know, because I enjoy live streaming. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I don't remember my last live stream. We were doing some of the 250 nationals because I tried the ATV first, ATV nationals, but I didn't like it. So I thought, let me do MX, because for some reason the ATVs I was using didn't feel right with the way it was moving. So yeah, welcome to the live stream. This is the second time ever I'm live streaming MX versus ATV Supercross. Now, I've live streamed other games such as like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Need for Speed Pro Street, which I no longer have. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan. That's the game I live streamed. I don't have Need for Speed Pro Street either. Live streamed Minecraft. I don't have that. I can easily download on the 360 if I want it, if y'all want me to. Now, with that Minecraft live stream, that froze, so I don't think I'll be able to stream it live. I live streamed Skate 3, but I no longer have that game. I have live streamed NHL 17, and if y'all want me to live stream that, let me know and I will. I usually live stream one video game per live stream. And I've also obviously MX versus let me start over with that. MX versus ATV Supercross Encore. I'm live streaming that, and I've live streamed that before. I've also live streamed Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, which is a good game, but I'm terrible at both NHL 17 and Rory McIlroy PGA Tour Golf. I really love the MX versus ATV series. I played MX versus ATV Reflex, Untamed, Alive, Supercross Encore. I think that's about it. And Reflex, if I haven't named that. But look up, this usually begins with MX versus ATV. The only game to my knowledge of the MX versus ATV series I haven't played is the MX versus ATV Supercross, and I am stuck here. And I'm gonna have to go off track now. That's really messed up because I tried reversing and it wouldn't let me. So they really need That's the one thing I hate about this game, is that they never let you reverse. Yeah, I'm having troubles with my HD PVR2 capture device, because whenever I record, if you've been watching this, the only time I can talk is I'm doing terrible this race. The only time I can talk is in my videos is when I'm live streaming. And That may be kind of a good thing because when it comes to talking, I'm pretty terrible, and I'd rather much just interact with people while I'm and live streaming gives me the ability to do that. So yeah, I'm obviously doing terrible this race. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna finish in first. In fact, there's a good chance I'll finish in last. I hate this map. I really do. I think this race makes me officially hate this map. But I kind of wasn't paying 100% attention, so I kind of dug myself into a hole because of that. Although it could be worse, I could be using ATVs. I'll definitely be in last with that. I think up until this race we've finished in first. I don't remember, and I didn't really look at the leaderboards before I started this race. I know we were for sure in first in the points in the standings, but I'm not sure if we will. There's a good chance we will be. If, to my knowledge, we've been mainly coming in first. A hut there. What are some of you like for those of you watching? I'm interested. What are some of your favorite games? And if you're watching this, no matter when you're watching this, do you have any recommendations for me for any games? If so, let me know in the comments section. Yeah, I love making videos and I love live streaming. Live streaming helps me interact with the viewers. Because, like, I have 157 subs, but at the same time, that's not a lot. So I really can't. And really, no one really watches my live streams, so. Although I did manage to work my way up to third place in this. So yeah, if you've seen this video, please subscribe if you already haven't. It'd really mean a lot if you'd share my channel as well. I have a couple games in mind that I want to play and maybe live stream, but I'm not sure. One of them is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and the other is Star Wars Battlefront. And if you're interested in me live streaming those games, let me know in the comments section, and I will definitely live stream those. I have no idea how long I'm going to live stream today, so. Although, if you're not watching this live, you'd already know how long. If YouTube's already turned this into a video and I ended my live stream, you already know how long I've live streamed because you're watching this after. But if you're here watching me live stream, which it only says one viewer and that's me, it's not. Yeah, you don't know. Surprisingly, I've gone myself to less than 5 seconds away from first, which is a big shocker. Yeah, I hate this map because I go off track a lot. That's what really annoys me. Yeah, if you like the idea of me streaming Call of Duty Infinite Warfare or um, what's it called, Star Wars Battlefront, feel free to let me know, and I will definitely live stream. Those and there, if there are any games you want me to live stream, let me know and I definitely will. It's hard to believe my longest video on YouTube is 2 hours and 20 minutes. If I remember correctly, that's a split-second video, which took a long time to upload. And my longest live stream is just over an hour long. An hour a minute, that doesn't make any sense. I nearly said that, but I mean, my longest video is over an hour long. For my longest live stream, to be exact, it's 1 hour and 21 seconds. Which is MX versus ATV Supercross, and you can check that out anytime you want. What's kind of cool is that if you follow me on Twitter at MultiApples, it's the same as my YouTube channel. If you have a Twitter, you'll immediately get notified when I'm live streaming. I have an Instagram. It's also called MultiApples, and I don't upload. I haven't uploaded any pictures to it, but you can just follow me there if you want. And I have a Twitch as well. I don't live stream on Twitch, mainly because I prefer live streaming on YouTube. But I don't mind. I'm in third place, and yeah, I'm gonna get third. I'm gonna turn my mic a little bit over to the side to hopefully it won't disconnect. Because I'm sitting on the ground right now. And now it's changed to my. We're still in first, which is good. Move my laptop a little bit to make sure live stream is. Ah! Crap, I just fell. I was about to get up and I fell. Give me a moment because my hand is hurting. What happened is when I was pushing up, I'm sitting on the ground and my legs are starting to go numb. So when I was about to get up, I what I probably did was that got I just didn't get my hand down steady properly, so I kind of fell on it. So just give me a moment while I pause this game to get up and go in my chair, which is just nearby. It'll take less than a second. Alright, I'm in my chair. I just want to move my mic over a little bit to make sure y'all can hear me. And turn my laptop over completely, which thankfully it is charging right now. And yep, everything is set. And we're gonna go ahead and play Piston Valley. Excuse me, I nearly had to burp. Oh, I went off track. This is my first time playing at Piston Valley. One of the reasons is because I think you have to unlock certain. Obviously, you have to pay to get. They have some DLC where you have to pay, and I don't think I will pay. I'm not sure yet, but I'm unlikely to pay for DLC. But another is that you have to play. Like you have to play this, like in career mode. You have to play championships, and you have to with certain championship modes like this one are locked, so you have to complete a couple championships before moving on to this one. And yeah, so Piston Valley was one of the maps that was locked, so I was never able to play that until now. So I really don't know this map that well or at all. Yeah, so what I may do, like I said, is I'm gonna try and complete this championship for sure, because we had done, I think, 7 races, or we had done 6, and we were on our 7th race. No, we had done 7. when I started, then our 8th, and this is our 9th. So I'm gonna for sure complete this championship, and I may go ahead and start on or continue doing another one that I started. And yeah, I know the map. The championships take place at like these cities like Houston, Toronto. They're all very similar. So yeah. So once you've seen one of them, you can basically imagine. You've basically seen almost all of them. I mean, certain stadiums are different, but the basic setup of the stadiums are same. So I'm not gonna do the ATV one. There's another MX which I'm gonna do, and that's the 50F bikes. I have no idea what the 50X means or 50F and what each bike does, and if it's more powerful or what in terms of speed, whether there's more power or whatever. I really don't know about that. You probably know more than me, and gee, thanks, racer, whoever you are, for knocking me off course and making me lose first place. But hey, out of 5 laps, this ain't bad because I mean, last time we played, I think Les MX de Park. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I think it's like that, or Les MX Park, something like that. And we were in last place, but we finished in third. And I'm not far behind third place either. Actually, I'm in third place. Why did I say that? I have no idea. I know Survivor Series 2016 is a week from today. And me personally, I'm really excited for that because you have Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, which I'm hoping Goldberg will win. You have Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship, which I'm hoping Sami Zayn will win. You have the Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto for the Cruiserweight Championship, which I hope Kalisto will win. Which means the Intercontinental Championship will go to Raw, and the Cruiserweight Championship, as well as the Cruiserweight Division, will go to SmackDown. Then you have the women's match, the women's 5-on-5 traditional tag team match, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Now, Team Raw has a couple women's wrestlers I like, such as, well, they're being with Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke is like kind of like the manager for Team Raw in that match, and I like her. I also like Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, and Bayley, and Sasha Banks. I like them. And yeah, I like Charlotte, but at the same time, I feel like that their Charlotte wins too much. And I'm kind of tired of seeing her solely with Sasha Banks in the main event picture. Like, mix it up every once in a while. And Team SmackDown, I prefer Team SmackDown because they have Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and I really like those three divas. I'm, I'm okay with Carmella, but don't really like her like the same way I like Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch, Naomi. Then there's the 5-on-5, there's the 10-on-10 Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination match between the tag teams of Raw and the tag teams of SmackDown. For Raw, they have, if I can remember, Cesaro and Sheamus. I like that tag team. They have Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I like them as well. Personally, I think that Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson should have been tag champs by now. They also have the New Day, and I like the New Day. But at the same time, I feel the New Day is kind of getting old, and I'm tired of I'm starting to get tired of seeing the New Day in the main winning every match. Like, I want to see the titles change hands because they've been tag team champs Raw Tag Team Champs for over a year. Oh, my favorite tag team is probably Enzo Amore and Big Cass, solely because of Enzo Amore. I think he is very charismatic and he's hilarious. And I don't think I don't. The Rock was the last notable person that was charismatic in the WWE until Enzo Amore made his main roster debut. And when I'm talking about WWE, I'm only talking about the main roster. I'm not talking about NXT. Team SmackDown has Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. Now, I like Zack Ryder, and I haven't seen really much of Mojo Rawley to get behind him yet, but I'm sure I will once I see more of him. I like, what's the like? I like Keith Slater and Rhino. I like the way Rhino wrestles because I think he's athletic. And I like Keith Slater because he's been a jobber, but now he's getting a push as tag team champion. And I like Primo and Epico of Team Raw, but they were also tag team champions once. But they aren't really getting a push. And then for SmackDown, I like Zack Ryder. I like the Hype Bros, which is Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. I like the Beauty and the Man Beast, which is Heath Slater and Rhino. I like the Usos better as a face than as a heel. Because I think they wrestle better as faces. I also like American Alpha. See, then you have Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. It's kind of like the main eventers of each brand. So like for Team Raw, I like Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho. I also like Sami Zayn, but I don't think he's on Team Raw. There for Roman Reigns, I have mixed feelings about him. There are days I like Roman Reigns, and there are days I really don't like him. I feel that he is very athletic, and a lot of people don't realize that because they always boo Roman Reigns because he's kind of like what Vince McMahon wants, not what the crowd wants. But I feel like I feel like he would be a better wrestler if WWE. I feel like WWE is kind of protecting him and feel like they're kind of holding him back. And I feel like he could be a better wrestler if they just let him wrestle. Promo wise, he really needs to practice on his promos. That I agree with the fans, but I feel like the fans really don't realize how really. I feel like they're not giving him enough credit as being an athletic type wrestler. Like Rhino's athletic. Same with Batista when Batista was in his prime, he was athletic. Same with Triple H wasn't really athletic as he just knew how to put on a good match. Um, yeah. For Team Raw, I like. But for Team SmackDown, like AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, and Shane McMahon, and they have James Ellsworth as their mascot, and I like James Ellsworth. Who's the point? I think this is my first time doing this. I'm not 100% sure. Even though James Ellsworth is their mascot. Now, Dean Ambrose, I like his kind of hardcore style in terms of wrestling, but I feel that because of WWE's PG rating, they kind of hold him back. Because on the independent scene, he and Luke Harper were known as, kind of more hardcore wrestlers. Which to some extent you really can't blame them because they're trying to protect their wrestlers. But at the same time, they should give them a little more freedom in terms of their matches. I feel like that for Dean Ambrose, his promos are cringy, in my opinion. I feel like he has a lot to improve on in his promos. Roman Reigns, he lacks charisma and he can be a bit boring. Well, Roman Reigns mainly, he just like when he's cutting his promos, it's like he really doesn't like. It's like he really doesn't want to be there, and he really just is saying it because he knows he's getting a good paycheck. Not because he actually cares about his character in the storyline. And Dean Ambrose, I get the impression that as a wrestler he cares, but he just for some reason I find his promos really cringeworthy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna crash. And then I feel like WWE has recently started promoting more technical wrestlers. Now you could argue they promoted technical wrestlers in the past, like in the main events, like Owen Hart, really good technical wrestler. Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels was athletic, and he was a, he was technical, but that I don't think that's the first that come to mind is he's athletic. Um, then you have, well, I feel like in the '60s and '70s you had really good technical wrestlers. Then in the '80s you really had more cartoon like wrestling, like maybe like Ted DiBiase, The Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant. Now I feel like Ted DiBiase, they did have some good technical wrestlers. I feel like Ted DiBiase Senior, um, Macho Man Randy Savage. I feel like they were Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. They were really good technical wrestlers. And then in the '90s, you had really good technical wrestlers like Chris Jericho debuted in the late '90s in 1990 something I think. I need it. I'm doing terrible this race, but you had also had Bret Hart, Owen Hart, the British Bulldog, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Rock. In my opinion, they weren't really good technical wrestlers in the sense that they were more memorable for their personalities than their technical wrestling. Same with Triple H. And Mick Foley wasn't a gifted wrestler. It's just he is a really good hardcore wrestler. He knew how to take stunts. And there's also Ric Flair, who was, I think, a really good technical wrestler. You had Jerry Lawler, who wrestled every once in a while. He was good. Booker T was another good technical wrestler, in my opinion. Sting, as well, even though he didn't make his WWE debut until 2014. I feel like in the 2000s, you had like Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. They were really good technical wrestlers, as well as Eddie Guerrero. And as much as I have to say Chris Benoit was a good technical wrestler, rest in peace to him and his deceased wife and child. Let's see who else. I feel like Goldberg was athletic. Brock Lesnar was athletic, but he was a gifted wrestler. Let's see who else. Eddie, like I said, Eddie Guerrero. Today, rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero. Actually, I'm live streaming today. The day I'm live streaming this is the 11th anniversary of Eddie Guerrero's passing. Sergeant Slaughter, who wrestled in the '90s, was really good. But it's like it's like back then a lot of really good technical wrestlers really didn't wrestle until the independent circuit. On the independent circuit, like now it's like Kevin Owens, as much as I hate to say it. Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan really didn't make his debut until 2010, and he was really a gifted wrestler. Let's see. Probably forgetting a lot. Yeah, it's like the ones I remember are on their NXT. I'm only talking, and I'm only considering the main eventer, or not the main eventers, the Dean Ambrose semi-technical. But I say technical. They're really gifted at wrestling. But yeah, that's it. That's all I can remember. Oh, they had some really gifted wrestlers. Melina, if you remember her, she was really good. Trish Stratus, Lolita, Beth Phoenix, Natalia. I think is their best active wrestler in the women's division, along with Charlotte. And I think Sasha Banks is really good. She tends to botch, but she's really good. Um, Otherwise, I mentioned Beth Phoenix, Melina. Mickey James was really good. Bailey's really good. It's like when I started watching WWE in 2010, and they didn't really have many gifted female wrestlers. Then they mainly had, I think the only two notable ones were there were three. Melina, who left in 2011, so I didn't really see much of her. Mickey James left roughly around the same time I started watching. Shortly afterwards. Gail Kim, how could I forget about Gail Kim? She was really good. She left in 2011, underutilized in my opinion. Beth Phoenix, Natalia, and Melina. Now I have to say the Bellas, they weren't really good, but they have improved a lot. Especially, I feel like Nikki Bella has improved. She's more athletic, and Brie Bella's improved a lot. Now they're more gifted wrestlers in terms of the women's division. As you can see, I really like wrestling, pro wrestling at least, and that's a fail. I'm definitely not going to finish first in this one. What are you? If you know, for those of you that are watching, what are your favorite sport? If you watch sports, what do you like? For me, it's professional wrestling. But other sports I like to watch I like to watch all sports. It's just with the exception of pro wrestling, I have trouble paying attention for the entire game. I like baseball because of the history, football and basketball because of the stats, and I feel like um, hockey because of the fights. And I feel like basketball, you get to see more of their personalities come out in terms of interviews. My favorite, I don't know much about hockey, so like the only active NHL players I know are like Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin, and Tyler Bozak, and Phil Kessel. Baseball, I like baseball. My favorite player was David Ortiz, but then he retired, so I'm still on the lookout for a new one. I like Andrew Benintendi now. He was a rookie this past season. So I'm a Boston Red Sox and Chicago Cubs fans. And hockey, I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. Oh, I'm in sweet. I may actually win this. I thought I wasn't gonna win being first. I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. Um, let's see. In baseball, like I said, Boston Red Sox and Chicago Cubs. I'm so glad the Cubs won the World Series. Um, NFL, I'm a New England Patriots fan. My favorite player is Tom Brady, but I also like Russell Wilson. And like college football, the school I go to doesn't have a college football team, so I kind of like our rival school does. So I don't like our rival school. Let me see how many more races we have to do you know, after we just finished. Not the oh we've done 10, so we have I'm guessing two. National. Let's see what do we have to unlock. Bamboo Hills and Catapult Canyon and Maison de Moto X. I'm not sure if you pronounce how you pronounce that. Career. Dang it! Oh, it's 215 under. That's why. I prefer using the 450s MX, but obviously it's 215 under, so I can't use that. I've been streaming for over half an hour. Sweet. So glad the college basketball season started. Like, so I can follow my school. The school I go to is the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. I before I went to the University of Arkansas at Little Rock, my very first semester in college was at Pulaski Technical College, which is both are good schools. But then I transferred to UALR, the University of Arkansas Little Rock. We played Division I sports. Why does Bamboo Hills feel like it's Ocean View? I feel like it's the same map, but it's slightly different. Oh, my delay's there's a really good delay between what I'm recording, what I'm actually what's happening and what's going on. Because like I just saw maybe like a couple seconds ago, you won the whole shot, and I'm farther along in the map. I don't know if I'm halfway through it yet, so I feel like Bamboo Hills is just Ocean View, but it's reversed. But yeah, it's really. But what I like about pro wrestling is mainly like the storylines and the wrestlers. It's like the storylines and the characters each wrestler portrays, and wrestling itself. But I mean, and the types of match. I like everything about wrestling. Let me just say that. Some of my favorite matches are like the Royal Rumble, um, Money in the Bank ladder match. Like I said, the Royal Rumble match. I like the Elimination Chamber match as well. I like Falls Count Anywhere matches. I like triple threats, fatal four ways, fatal five ways, six pack challenges. I like especially the multi man match like fatal four ways or fatal five ways, six packs. Eliminate all of those versions, and except I like more the elimination matches. I really love elimination matches. I love TLC matches. tables matches, ladder matches, chairs matches. But I prefer all three of those at once, like TLC. Trying to think of what other matches. I love elimination tag team matches. I like I quit matches. And that's about all the matches I can remember. What type, for any pro wrestling fans, what type of matches do you like and why? Me, it's mainly like I love multi-man matches with three or more people, or just the falls count anywhere match. Or I also like no disqualification, but I find the standard 2-on-2 match boring. So if it's like no count out, no disqualification, whatever, there has to be some sort of stipulation for me to enjoy a standard one-on-one match. But otherwise, I feel like I like more multi-man matches because, I also like battle royals, but I like multi-man matches because there's a lot more chaos and it takes place just more outside the. It doesn't take place solely in the wrestling ring. Like, okay, like, yeah, one-on-one matches, you may attack your opponent outside, but you have to get inside in a 10. You have to get back in the ring in a 10 count. Whereas, multi-man matches, or if there's a stipulation, you don't have to. You have to pin. Many of the times, you have to pin them in the ring, but they still take place a lot. There's a lot more action outside of the ring. Like you can see them fight in the bleachers, amongst the fans, in the boiler room, or outside the arena where it's happened one time, or near the concession stand, which is where it happened one time, a couple times, I should say. There have been really some good classic matches. Like I remember the Shield versus Evolution. That was an elimination match. The Shield was in another 6-man TLC match, if you know what I mean, with Daniel Bryan, Ryback, and another person I don't want to name because I find their gimmick offensive. Yeah, as you know, some of my favorite wrestlers, I like James Ellsworth. Favorite main roster WWE wrestlers are James Ellsworth, AJ Styles, Zack Ryder. I like Apollo Crews, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Dana Brooke, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Summer Rae. Um, I would like the Usos if they're face. I like Zack Ryder. Dean Ambrose is okay, but I'm not sure. Yeah, like I said, with his cringeworthy promos, I'm starting to dislike him because of that. Yeah, I also like Enzo Amore, and I think I mentioned AJ Styles, but I also like Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and I like the New Day, but I feel like their gimmick's starting to get stale. Yeah, that's about it for the main roster, at least. Wow, I'm nearly a minute ahead of. I just lapsed what I assume was last place. I was nearly a minute ahead of second. That's kind of sad. I was fluctuating between 50 seconds and half a minute. Either way, it's still sad. I'm just dominating this race. And I don't mean to sound arrogant when I say that. Maybe I should turn up the difficulty. So I think when I'm done with this live stream, I'm probably going to go watch some NFL football. And maybe turn into the news on CNN every once in a while. Maybe look at a little Nickelodeon or Disney. Disney Channel / Disney XD. What are some of your favorite shows? For me, it's like School of Rock. I like The Hunt with John Walsh. His name is John Walsh. I like that show in the sense is like they make you aware of these really horrible people, and they ask the public for help. Yes, for some of them, if they're missing, and that's what I like about that. I don't like the fact that these people committed these awful crimes and hurt a lot some people. I don't like that. But maybe I like the mystery aspects of it, is what I'm trying to say. But the awful crimes they commit, I don't like. I also like watching the news on CNN because I live in America and I find CNN is the least biased of all the major news outlets. We also have BBC and they're unbiased. For Disney Channel, I like Stuck in the Middle right now. I like Bunks and Liv and Maddie. For now, I've watched the first 5 seasons of The Walking Dead. I really start to dislike it because there's just they don't. I feel like they don't focus enough on the zombie apocalypse, and whereas they tend to find these people against Rick and his group. So I haven't watched season 6 or there are episodes released for season 7. So I stopped watching The Walking Dead. I may get back into it, so I'm not sure. So no spoilers for me, please. But that's not on Disney. Anyway, for Disney, like I said, Bunked, Liv and Maddie, Stuck in the Middle. I also like Jesse, even though that series ended. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Like for Disney XD, it's mainly Lab Rats, Elite Force. For Nickelodeon, School of Rock. I also like Stuck in the Middle, which I probably said. That's on Disney Channel. I'm gonna save this because I'm gonna go back and complete it. It's just I really want to do fewer laps. I may do like 3 or 4 laps and turn up the opponent skill. Yeah, what shows do you like? There used to be a show called Wits Academy, and I love that, but that was on Nickelodeon. Some older shows I like are Yu-Gi-Oh! I really love that series. Pokemon, although I stopped watching Pokemon. I know they make episodes of Pokemon. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if they're making any more episodes of that or if there are any spin-offs. I know there are spin-offs for Yu-Gi-Oh! Um, let's see. There's a show on the Game Show Network, a GSN. It was called Extreme Dodgeball. I used to love Extreme Dodgeball. That was my favorite game show. And I remember there used to be a station called Discovery Kids. They no longer have that in America, which is where I'm from. And on Discovery Kids, my favorite Discovery Kids show was Endurance. And I used to love Endurance. Now they if you heard of this YouTuber Scooter Magruder, I like him. It's just he doesn't upload that often, so I kind of wish he would upload more. But if he uploads more, I'll subscribe to him. But I think he's really funny. For me, if I want to, for me, in order to subscribe to a channel, they have to be consistent, and I have to really enjoy their videos. Like, when I mean consistent, I failed on that one miserably. They have to upload either daily, a couple times a week, once a week. You know what I mean? Just be consistent with your uploads. Don't just like I'm consistent with my uploads. I upload every day, and oh gosh, I'm going slowly up this hill. So yeah. Anyway, back to Discovery Kids and Endurance. I know there's a reoccurring character in Pretty Little Liars. I think it's Shay Mitchell. She was on Endurance. I don't know her name. I may look her up. You know what? Give me a second to look her up. Who this? No, I'm thinking of a different one. Shay Mitchell may be either a character or actress for Pretty Little Liars. Yeah, Shay Mitchell, Pretty Little Liars. She's an actress. I'm not talking about her. What's her name? You know, let me just look up Endurance, the TV show. It was hosted by J.D. Roth. I never understood why it was canceled. You just, hmm. Her name was Ariel Miranda. That's her name. She was on it, season 5 of Endurance. Other shows for Discovery Kids that I used to like is Kenny the Shark. As much as I hate to say King Tut. Trying to remember. Sorry. I'm trying to look up because they stopped with Discovery Kids a long time ago. Oh, I used to like Truth or Scare, Time Blazers, Adventure Camp, Time Warp Trio, Strange Days at Lake Halsey High, Scout Safari, The Saddle Club, Truth or Scare, Tuttenstein was the name of it. Flight 29 Down, Time Blazers, Trading Spaces, Boys vs. Girls. I used to love, I remember also Extreme Dodgeball, which, like I said earlier, was on No, I Do Not Want to Start, which was on GSN. I remember there were only 3 seasons of Extreme Dodgeball. The first season I really liked Stallion Battalion, which was a bunch of really short jockeys, and like Sumo Storm, but they were the 2 worst teams in the league. I also liked the Silent but Deadly Mimes, but they got eliminated in the second round, or the first round, I think. I liked Barbara Mafia, but my favorite team was Stallion Battalion. The second season, my favorite team was called Bling, and I really liked there's this guy who played for Team Bling, Kurt Hershey Portis, and he had a really big afro. And I think that's what made me like Bling. And then for the third and final season, they had like cities like for me it was like the New York Bling of season 3 I really liked. Um yeah. I like the commentators, they were pretty hilarious. And I also liked some other GSN shows I liked were Dog Eat Dog, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is a game show like Jeopardy, but although they weren't on GSN, but other GSN shows some old are there's another one I liked, Friend or Foe. I really like that. Dog Eat Dog. There's another one where they had you had like a couple and they were given 24 hours to cram information like to study, and then they were asked after spending like staying up on for 24 hours they were on they had to ask questions, and I really can't remember the name of that. If I give me a chance, I apologize again for pausing the race. Also like Deal No Deal. I really like Howie Mandel. I really like Deal No Deal. Remember there's one episode. Oh, there's another game, Russian Roulette. I really like that game. Lingo, and then I love Press Your Luck as well as Whammy, the all new Press Your Luck. I like that. Oh, the show was called Cram. That's the name of the show. I really also liked One versus 100. Yeah, I like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That show's still going on. It's just really, I don't think you have a lot of people making it far, like to the final couple of questions, and it usually comes out. I'm usually either running some errands or just forget to watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Although there have been some $1 million winners. Yeah, those are some of the game shows I liked. I think Russian Roulette. It's a game. It's like a trivia game where people stand on these trap doors, and if they get a, I think like the person with the least amount of money earned, they'd have to pull this this lever. I don't know why I forgot the name of the lever, and they if they would light up trap doors and they would spin. If you type in Russian Roulette the TV series, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if their trap door lit on red, it would open and it would fall 3 feet, and the last person standing would like win the game. And if they're able to, I think they were given an option of like going for more money and answer a certain amount of questions within a minute. And if they got a question wrong, they would lose all their money or part of the money. I'm not sure. They canceled that show a long time ago, and so I really don't remember that. But what are some of your favorite past and present shows? When I was a kid, like maybe when I was like 8 or 9, I would used to get up and each Saturday morning and be so happy because one, I'd sleep in. Oh come on, this is messed up. Anyway, uh, sorry, it's just what's messed up is I got stuck there and there's no reverse. But I remember eating. I got to sleep in late and eat late, and I remember each Saturday morning just waking up and being excited for a new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh, and then after that watching Endurance and then Pokemon. Right. And it sucks that Yu-Gi-Oh ended and Endurance ended. I never understood why Endurance ended. Well, yeah, what are some of your favorite memories of watching TV and your favorite shows? Mm, this live stream I just saw on my laptop. I know this is a delay, so it's probably a lot longer. Um, but when I even before I started this race, it officially became before y'all in the live stream saw me finish this race. I had this past an hour and 21 seconds, so this is officially my longest live stream. I know for some of my favorite YouTube channels, I like to watch Rob Dyke, viewer discretion advised. I like Matthew Santoro, top fives, top 15s, chills. Some of those videos may be a little scary, except for Matthew Santoro has very few scary stories. The scary videos that may be potentially scary to younger viewers. Um, I like WatchMojo.com. I like watching their YouTube channel. See WWE's YouTube channel because I get to see some of their older matches, and I really don't have the WWE network. I should get it. Let's see, what other YouTube channels do I like? I like Little Karibo. Like I said, Scooter Magruder. I like Mr. Nightmare. He tells scary stories. I feel like I played at this map before. I think we've won this career mode because second place has to get 25 more points than me, and last place gets 13. So which means there's only a 12-point difference between first and last. So I think if my math is correct, I've won this already, which is cool. I'm probably gonna look in see what are the to jog my memory. Oh yeah, how could I forget? I like Boogie2988, awesome YouTuber. Don't Flop. I like Dark Five. I like Life Knowledge. Mr. Mom Music. He has dubstep a lot. I don't listen to much dubstep, but whenever I do, it's mainly on his channel. I listen to his playlists for and then uh, there's a channel called Julian Promos TV. They have a lot of soca music, and I like soca music a lot. It's my favorite genre of music. But yeah, what are some of your favorite genres of music? I listen to all kinds. If I had to choose, it'd be Christian and dubstep and soca. If you don't know what soca is basically a genre of Caribbean music. I also listen to the Mix Feed. That's a YouTube channel. The Mix Feed is also a website, but the website created a YouTube channel called the Mix Feed, and they upload every once in a while around carnival time. They'll upload playlists of soca music because soca is a big part of carnival. Oh, sweet! Somebody who commented said nice, and I said thanks, and that person left. Unfortunately, see, this is one thing I hate about being a small YouTube channel. is the fact that I hardly get any viewers, and I like interacting with my viewers. So if you made it this far, definitely subscribe if you already haven't. This I'll still have to play for another hour and 16 minutes just to get to my longest, just for this to be my longest video when it turns into a video, which I don't think I will. Yeah, but some of my more favorite YouTubers of the ones I named are like, oh wait, I forgot to mention I also like Life Noggin. Some of my more favorite YouTubers are like Little Karibo and Top Fives and Mr. Nightmare. And I'm sitting on the ground and my leg is becoming a little numb then. Just let me get in my chair. Uh, I'm in now. Sorry. I have to get up. Thankfully I didn't hurt myself like I did last time. Yeah, what YouTube channels do you like and what genre of music do y'all like? We talked about TV, sports, mainly pro wrestling. Um, what else have I talked about? YouTube, TV. I don't, but yeah, this is the reason I hate being a small YouTuber because like if I didn't being more successful, I'd have more subs. I would live stream more often so I could interact with my subscribers and I'd be able to talk to them and I'd have them ask questions, have them ask me questions, and I'd ask them questions. Some of my favorite video games: MX versus ATV Untamed. I'm starting to like MX versus ATV Supercross Encore. I had a lot of memories of playing NBA 2K12 and Call of Duty Black Ops 2. What else? I also like there's another YouTube channel named WGD Vids. I used to like him when I was a lot younger, but unfortunately he doesn't make any vids anymore. So yeah. Any other games I like the WWE 2K series, NBA 2K series, FIFA series. Now the NHL series I'm terrible at, but because I've only played 2 NHL games. Well, I also like Star Wars Battlefront. I'm a huge fan of the Call of Duty series. So if you want, I currently have Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So if you want me to stream Call of Duty Infinite Warfare or Star Wars Battlefront, let me know and I will stream it. I think that's about it. All right, we finished in first. It's good, team. I just realized I should have hit finish a lot sooner than I actually did. My bad. Saving content. What I may do is I'm going to continue the 50 championship. And unfortunately, it's with the smallest bikes they have. So I may do a couple of races here, and then I may end the stream. If there are any games you want me to get, and any games you want me to live stream, let me know, and I will. I have in mind a rugby game and a handball game I want to get, but you know, I don't. I recently got Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, FIFA 17, and WWE 2K17, so maybe a little while before I get them. Also, if you want me to record a video with you or give you a shout out, or when I'm live streaming, you want me to play with you, just let me know, and I will. I'll be more than happy to. You saw a Viking helmet. Yeah, I don't like this MX-50 because it's kind of like the MX Lite and MX versus ATV Untamed. I feel it's too small. And because of that, it's harder to control. You know what? It is what it is, and I have to deal with it. So I'm gonna crash a lot more, and I apologize for that. Although my last couple of races I've been playing kind of sloppy because I've been focusing more on talking than I have on the actual game. So yeah, I'm mainly talking one because I don't have. I think my game volume sound. If I have game volume on and I talk, it'll sound kind of horrible. And I have a mic, but I'm not sure if my now with I use an OBS to live stream, so I'm not sure if they'll be able to pick up sound. And it should, but I'm not sure if my settings will. So I mainly talk when I'm live streaming. And again, that's the downside of you know talking is that I prefer if I'm talking, I prefer to be interacting with people. That's the downside of being a small YouTube channel. So it would really mean a lot for you to subscribe as well as share my channel. I know I say that a lot, but I really do love entertaining people. I love entertaining you. I mean, there are probably people who will see this for the first time to say, you don't even know me. That is 100% true, but I still love entertaining people. Um, yeah. What were we talking about before? Oh, yeah. I really can't remember. I know it had to do with the light. MX versus. I know it had to do with MX versus ATV Untamed and MX versus ATV Supercross. Dang, I'm doing a lot of wheelies, which is kind of good, but at the same time, it kind of gets me scared that I may just crash. You know, if in a racing game, crashing is the last thing you would want to do. I'm starting to wish I would have live streamed playing Split Second. I felt like a game that's worthy of being live streamed. Same with MX versus ATV Untamed. I feel like Need for Speed Undercover, that was a game worth live streaming as well. What I may do if there's anyone that's willing to help me out with this, I may or if I become up, hopefully if I get more subscribers and viewers, I may turn on the game volume and see what's the best mix of voice and game volume, so y'all can listen to the game, not just my voice. Oh, great, I crashed. Dang, going for an hour and 14 minutes now. When I look at the live stream, and maybe a lot longer when when you actually hear me say that. I'm not sure about how much longer though. Yeah, if you want me to do Star Wars Battlefront or Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, let me know, and I will. Or any other game you want me to play. Oh god. Oh, I I thought I wasn't gonna crash, but I knew at the same time I pretty much knew I was gonna crash. So, I mean, I was about to say I thought I was gonna crash, and then I crashed. So, I may, if I live stream again, I may just, well, if I live stream MX versus ATV Supercross again, I'm gonna probably continue this 50F championship. I may stream a couple times a week, I'm not sure yet. I will for sure be uploading videos every day, but I'm not sure if I'll live stream. I know I'm gonna attempt to live stream often, and if like when YouTube turns my live streams into videos, if I get good feedback, enough good feedback, I'll try to live stream more often than I usually do. Oh gosh, I thought I nearly crashed there. Really? I know I'm gonna crash. I crashed. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about now. I noticed I really got quiet just recently. Yeah, if there's anything you want me to talk about in my videos, just let me know, and I will. Huh. In seventh place in this race was a person named Kawa Burns. I wonder if there are actual racers in this game. Hmm. Oh, I think I've done 2 races, not one in this. I'm not sure. Before starting this. 17 races? I think I've done 3 of these off stream. You know what? I think I'm gonna end it here because I've been going for over an hour, and I really don't know what to talk about now. And it seems like there aren't I'm the only person in this live stream. But any if there's anything you want to ask me, or if there's anything you want to know my opinion about, or for some reason you may think that I know, or if there's anything you want me to just talk about at all, let me know, and I'll talk about it in my next live stream. And if I can get some enough positive feedback, I'll definitely be live streaming more often. And it would really mean a lot if you would um, subscribe and let me know if you like my videos and share my channel and subscribe. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna end it here. So I'm gonna say I hope y'all have a good one. If you watch this live, which In more cases than not, you probably didn't. I hope you enjoyed it. If you see this video, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Make sure you subscribe, share my channel, like, favorite this video as well, subscribe, share. Hope y'all have a good one. Stay safe. God bless. Peace out. I love you, and I will see y'all next time. Deuces. Peace out.